So I'm a team manager. I manage a team of 6 engineers. We're infrastructure engineers. We proactively maintain infrastructure. So we're quite sort of heavily security based, which is what I always had an interest in myself. So it's nice to kind of sort of head up the team strategically and whatnot and put my stamp on things. When I graduated back in 2007, Aberystwyth was definitely one of the top universities for computer science. You know, when I was sort of coming to graduate fairs and speaking to potential employers, telling them that I had a computer science degree from Aberystwyth was definitely one of the, one of my unique selling points. I did my industrial year placement also, so I actually did a 4-year course, 3 years in study and 1 year in the middle in industry. Most of my degree in Aber was very much software based. When I finished university and kind of halfway through my industrial year really of kind of doing desktop sort of support, I realised that maybe some of the software engineering wasn't quite for me as a full-time role. And sort of when I finished university, I went back into another infrastructure role and moved my way up there as a lady in IT. And you know, I've always found that in infrastructure, I'm usually the only lady in the team. I think that some of us ladies need to actually sell ourselves properly. A lot of us sort of think, I don't quite meet all of the criteria for the role, maybe I'm not quite right for it, you know, do I really fit the stereotype, etc., etc. And it's just about sort of putting yourself forward, going for things that you want, even if you think, maybe I don't quite meet it, you know. So as a recruiter now, you know, recruiting for staff members, I always look for those sort of, you know, people who might not necessarily be able to sell themselves really well with, you know, 4 pages worth of information on their CV, looking for somebody with potential who doesn't always necessarily know that they've got it, and just trying to give them that confidence to go for things that they want to do. So it's definitely about, you know, like pushing yourself and saying, yes, I can do it, and really going for something you want. I definitely think that Aber don't just sort of teach you about kind of, you know, the things that you need to learn about, you know, specifically about the role that you're doing, but kind of your employability as well. You know, we definitely did really, really well with some of the courses where they taught us about presentation skills and writing your CV and how to actually sell yourself. Very many of us in IT, and especially ladies in IT, don't necessarily, you know, they're not very, very good at actually selling themselves and saying, hi, look at me, look at all my skills. And so our tutors and our lecturers were really sort of helpful in pushing us and making sure that we were aware of our skills and that we could actually sell ourselves with them.